Good everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode of live interviews with MistaRye and the Bubble Podcast. It's where I'm making the music submission a little bit more leveled and a little bit more easy. So y'all guys can go over to Instagram, check out that link, and then read up on how to submit your music to me. I'm also starting to accept links, so it's not just MP3s. So I'm opening this up, man. I'm just building some structure, and I want y'all to check that out. So check out the links that's on my Instagram page and tap in with the bubble. All right, let's get into the artist I got for y'all right here, man. My man is a dope artist. He sent in music like 3 years ago. Stay tapped in with the Bubble Podcast. I love him for that. He's an independent artist. I see he's making moves. I'm gonna try to ask as many questions as I can. I know my man is probably pressed for time, but we're gonna get it
We good?
real.
We good? I
We
got
good?
time today, man.
Okay. All right. So my man goes by the name of Henny Holyfield, and he's a pioneer supporter of the Bubble Podcast. I appreciate you for taking the time to talk to us, brother. How you doing? Once again.
Good, man. I'm good. Just on the road, man. Coming back from Spokane, Washington. I just had a show there last night, so we on our way back home right now.
Okay. So let's jump into it right there then. So how did you start doing this independent thing to where you putting things together on your own? I need people to understand, how did you develop a method to move in this independent world?
I mean, you get tired. You know, everybody got to start somewhere, and you know, a lot of promoters, they're not in it for the right reason. So they in
Right.
there, and they charge what they charge, or they got attitudes and this kind of like superior complex, and it just make you feel like you working for them. You know what I'm saying? So you can only go through so much of that before you get tired of it and be like, I'm gonna start connecting with these venue owners. I'm gonna start sticking my neck out there and seeing what else is on there. I'm not gonna put my fate in the hands of these people that are supposedly the people who you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta step away from that and say, hey, I'm about to do this by myself. I don't need these people to do it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they can open a couple doors for you, and I don't think that anybody should just not take that route starting off, because it gets you in places. It gets you to be meeting people. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get to meet the venue owners and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But once you get in the door, shake hands, develop relationships with these people, man. Meet them. You let them, you know what I'm saying? Let them know you're interested in doing something on your own, see what they say, and go from there. You know what I'm saying? And it's not always going to be a yes, you know? You might have to do a little bit more work than just a handshake, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely worth taking a chance on yourself, not allowing what you do to be in the hands of somebody else, especially if they ain't in it for the right reason.
Right. So you're basically saying go through the trial and error. A lot of people think that they have to jump into this game and have a team automatically and they'll be well off. But you're saying go through the mission, go through the motions, learn the game so you can learn how to step into the game. Basically what you did, right?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. And a team takes time to develop. You got to have people that got the same vision as you, that go as hard for you as you gonna go for them. You know what I'm saying? So it would be nice if we could all start off with a team, because teamwork makes the dream work. And if you got more than one person that's all pushing in the same direction, then you got a better chance of making it happen. But you got to have trustworthy individuals. You know what I'm saying? You got to have people that you would trust with your life, that are speaking on your behalf. You know what I'm saying? So yes, find you a team, but be very skeptical about who you include in your circle,
Yeah, it takes time.
because
It takes time to build it up. It takes time,
right.
like I said. As far as the song that you sent to me, because you sent the track in to me damn near 3 years ago. I think it was over 3 years ago that I was
Okay.
rocking it. I was rocking it, and you tapped in with the Bubble Podcast, and I was loving you for that. And you stayed tapped in,
Yes,
and
sir.
I've been seeing your movement. So you got like a podcast yourself or a platform that you're doing, that you're showcasing music. Why don't you speak on that a little bit?
Yes, sir. 2015, I started doing. You could call it a podcast, but we do live streaming too. So it's, call it a radio show,
Yeah.
but it's definitely it's the 360 radio. I started doing that in 2015. I started off with my brother Dirk Dig, and we had the Cali Boys radio show. We did that for about 3 years, and then he decided to do some other things, and so I was like, I'm not done. I ain't stepped foot in this to step away from it. I loved it that much, being able to provide a platform for independent artists and be able to showcase my music at the same time. And so I started Top Shelf Radio, probably like 2018, and I've been doing that ever since. And I've had multiple different co-hosts trying to make it work, and it don't always work out, what I'm saying? But I think the formula that I got going on right now is a dope formula. Shout out to my brother Doe the Unknown. We do the show together. He's my co-host, and I'm in Vegas, so we do it remote. And so he's at the actual station, and he does it there, and I kind of come in on the screen. But we do interviews, we play local artist music, we do comedy skits, what I'm saying, heavily influenced by like the In Living Colors and the Mad TVs. Like, we want to give you something more than just, you ain't got to just sit there and watch us talk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to just sit there and listen to some music from somebody you ain't never heard of. We want to entertain at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's important, right? Because people are looking for entertainment, and people are doing this. They're scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Looking for something, and if you don't grab their attention and keep it, you're gonna get scrolled past. So we just trying to
Yeah,
keep their attention.
absolutely, man. That's dope. Now you mentioned Cali Boys. I was gonna bring up that you were originally from the Northern Bay area, but then you
Yes,
moved
sir.
to Vegas recently.
Yeah, I'm originally from San Jose, so I
San Jose.
stayed in San. Yes, sir. I stayed
Gotcha.
in San Jose most of my childhood. My parents moved around a little bit. I stayed in like Fremont, Union City, Sassoon, and Fairfield for a little bit, and then I moved to Sac for 20 years. So I
Damn.
was in Sacramento for most of my adult life, and then just recently, about 2 years ago, I moved to Vegas. So I've been in Vegas for 2 years.
And you still out there rocking like the Bay Life type of atmosphere in your platform, I see. Because I see that you got it decorated. I pay attention to all the artists that send in music to me, right? So I like to stay tapped in. I like to see y'all progress. How is it living in Vegas, trying to uh, still have your constituents over here in California, or a majority of them?
It was hard at first, starting over. You know what I'm saying? I built a foundation 20 years, you know what I'm saying, in SAC. Like, I was cemented in the culture out there, you know what I'm saying? It definitely was a transition. But you gotta move to grow sometimes, and I didn't realize that at first, and I moved for my family, you know what I'm saying, but it's Vegas at the same time. So as hard as that transition might have been, Vegas is the entertainment capital of the world, you know what I'm saying? So if you go, it's always something going on there. So it wasn't hard to find it, and I'm still trying to build out there, but luckily I go home often, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still cemented in the Sacramento culture. So I still go out there, and I'm still get love, still got opportunities going on. And now I'm able to build a bridge between Sac and Vegas, bring my people, out there, and give them opportunities that they may not have had, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa, bring folks from Vegas out to Cali and show them what it is in Cali, you know what I mean?
Networking. It's real.